Hello everyone, मैं राहुल आपका फिल्मी बनिया and I welcome you again to the latest episode of Filmi Charcha, our hit show featuring me and my dear friend Anirudh Nag, and we are so happy to introduce our third speaker. Today we are having a panel discussion for a change. हम तीन perspective से एक बहुत ही interesting subject को देखेंगे. Subject का नाम है The Era of Digital Content, and today we have Ms. Tarika Singh joining us, who's a renowned content creator on YouTube. She was the founding member of Yashraj Talent Management, Yashraj Films Talent Management Division, and she has worked with What's Hot Mumbai. She headed What's Hot Mumbai, a number of TV channels, including her content has been syndicated on Amazon Prime and leading streaming networks. And today she's going to give us a perspective from the subject of digital. Welcome, Tarika. Thank you so much for joining us from Bombay.
Thanks, Rahul. Thanks, Anirudh. I'm really excited to chat with you guys because this is really what I'm most passionate about, content. So I'm really excited to chat about all things to do with content today.
Oh, okay, so great, superb. It's so nice to have somebody who already has, monetized, has done the whole, she has gone from A to Z when it comes to creating, monetizing, distribution, syndication, like the whole hog, from A to Z, you have done it. And I think the best way कोई भी contribution आती है subject पे अगर practically आपने खुद किया हो, and you have worked on a diverse set of subjects. So I think that will really benefit our charcha today. What do you think, Anirudh?
I think I'm, two things I'll say. I'm obviously extremely glad to have somebody who's as experienced as Tarika
yes, absolutely.
On this podcast, specifically because she has a wide array of knowledge across different domains within this space. And I think she's better equipped to delve into, when I'm saying wide array, what all those aspects are. But also I would want to say the way you introduce it seems like I'm almost already a veteran on this platform.
Well, guys, just to rephrase, Anirudh Nag is my partner in crime and my co-host, and he is having also a very unique set of experience wherein Tarika is the torchbearer from the digital part. So the other polar opposite of digital is the studio business and the motion picture business. And Anirudh has cut his teeth in UTV, in B4U, and a number of leading companies wherein he has headed research, and he's a writer, producer, and now also getting into web series and digital himself. So I think it's a very balanced panel, and let's start with our first point. So the way we'll run this discussion is, I'll just talk about the subject, and then we can have Tarika and Anirudh, and followed by me adding in with the bits on the subject. So the first point we are going to discuss today is, and which has got the whole world talking, that how has content production and content distribution evolved for creators of content on digital post the Jio and 4G revolution. I mean, the cheaper Jio and the cheaper 4G connections available in the nook and corner, in every nook and corner of India. Your view, Tarika?
So it's actually, I think whatever numbers, whatever reach we're looking at today is all thanks to that revolution, which came at a slightly dodgy period during the demonetization of 2016. So during that slight low, like little downer of a time is when this Jio revolution kind of started at that point of time. I think, before that, whatever, as a content creator, I was already doing YouTube videos by then. Before that, I also had my own blog and everything. And I think at that point of time, we were still looking at a large audience coming in from the US because it was, of course, content in English and things like that. So we were still looking at content that was getting the numbers from abroad. I think after that is where we saw the depth of the reach of the content change completely in India, because that's when the whole thing of having dual SIM phones with or either just having a second phone for just data, because it became so easily available and attainable, changed completely. So what we started seeing was the depth of the content change drastically. So obviously that kind of gives you a boost. It's kind of like, as a content creator, what it does is that, you've been creating that content and suddenly your audience has just showed up. It's like if you're performing on stage, maybe like you had like the first few rows filled up earlier, and then the whole auditorium filled up, and there were people queuing outside. So that is really the kind of change that period brought about in that sense.
Okay, fantastic. Something I always talk about with my friends whenever we are discussing this, and including Anirudh and other friends, is that, now you have this updates on your phone that somebody is going live in the next 30 minutes. Now, earlier live used to be confined to TV channels, sports broadcasts, big event broadcasts. Now somebody can be sitting at home making a paratha and still calling it live, as they're doing. So the definition of live is the same technically, but the form of live can be anything. That's the beauty of digital. That's what I felt post.
Absolutely. And, I think what you mentioned is a very important point, because I think all of these things, as you've seen this evolution of technology, what you're also seeing is a democratization of technology, of these tools, everything. So, all of this, like you said, my biggest fear is that my dad won't realize and he's suddenly gone live on his phone and, he'll be doing something embarrassing. But, what I'm saying is that, that's the reach. It's within your hand. You're absolutely right that what was once the purview of you had to be in a studio, today you can be doing it, like you said, like, just eating lunch and you could be sharing that with everybody. So, yeah, absolutely. Democratization, definitely.
Anirudh, your perspective.
My perspective, I will divide in two parts. You mentioned about content production, creation, and distribution. So, with regards to distribution, firstly, I'll start because that's a very simple one in my head. That distribution has been murdered. There is no distribution. Distribution per se has been taken over by bandwidth, if I were to put it that way.
Absolutely.
So, all the kind of stakeholders, people who would be barriers to, अच्छा, आपको ये चाहिए तो आपको इसके through जाना पड़ेगा. I'm talking about channels, brands, XYZ, to become a creator. All those have been taken away, snatched, which obviously with 4G coming in has created a bandwidth that anybody sitting anywhere can be a content creator, potentially can be there. The fact that we are having this conversation right now and it will be up there in the digital medium for everybody to consume for perpetuity, we couldn't have thought about this before this 4G revolution. So that's exactly, it lays down the path of the fact that anybody can be a content creator in today's date, and there is nobody who can stop you from a distribution point of view of creating an entry barrier. So that's the biggest, I would say, revolution that has happened. And I think that the whole thing of a distribution channel, XYZ, is wiped out. So yeah, that's one. In terms of content creation, like Tarika said, and two important very aspects linked to each other is the depth of reach that has been created. And what it has done is the democratization of content because of the depth that has been created. So those two aspects are extremely crucial and key in terms of what content is being made, how it is made, and so on and so forth. Now, अभी ये जरूरी नहीं है कि मुझे एक सेटअप चाहिए, इतने कैमरा चाहिए, इस तरह का लाइटिंग चाहिए. आप अपने फोन पे रिकॉर्ड करके, अपने घर पे रिकॉर्ड करके, जहां हैं जैसे रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हैं, और उसको आप लाइव भी जा सकते हैं, आप उसको रिकॉर्ड भी कर सकते हैं, आप उस पर एडिट भी कर सकते हैं अपने फोन पे, और आप डाल सकते हैं, और उसको किसी का माई का लाल नहीं रोक सकता. तो कंटेंट का डेप्थ एक अलग लेवल पे चला गया है और डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन हो गया है उसका. अब उसका इम्प्लीकेशन क्या है? अभी जो बड़े बड़े वर्ड्स हम यूज करें, डेप्थ और डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन, उसका मतलब क्या, व्हाट इट हैज डन एसेंशियली, उसका मतलब ये है कि लाइक व्हाट तारिका मेंशन्ड इनिशियली, कि जब शुरू हुआ था, जब कंटेंट क्रिएशन का यहाँ पर लोगों को लगा कि यहाँ पे डिजिटल पे कंटेंट डालते हैं, सो पीपल वर इनिशियली एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग विद इट एंड दे वर लुकिंग एट इंटरनेशनल फॉर्मेट्स, looking at international audience for consumption and their growth. As the penetration has increased, as phones and specifically phone, because वहाँ पर ज़्यादातर 4G का impact आया है in terms of consumption, जो reach है वो tier 2, tier 3 towns में पहुँचा है. अभी तक villages में मैं नहीं जा रहा हूँ, but tier 2, tier 3 towns में पहुँचा है, और cities में आपके lower SECs में पहुँचा है, जो उन तबकों से आते हैं जो कि उतने एफ्लुएंट नहीं है, उनके पास पहुंचा है। तो उसमें क्या है कि उनको क्या पसंद है, उनको क्या चाहिए, उसकी पॉपुलैरिटी में बहुत असर आया है, उस तरह का कंटेंट बनने लगा है। आप देखेंगे, हम चाहे बोलें अच्छा बुरा जैसा भी हो, एक मॉन्स्ट्रस इंस्ट्रूमेंट निकल के आता है टिकटॉक करके। आई एम सेइंग इंस्ट्रूमेंट बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली इट्स नॉट द एंड एंड बी ऑल, बट द नेचर ऑफ कंटेंट दैट ब्रिंग्स इन and the kind of people it brings in, both, is something that we had not seen before, all of us.
I think agar I just try to decipher what you are trying to put forward, Anirudh, is essentially that it's been very disruptive of sorts what is going on. So when we said disruptive, we had, okay, who's the guy who's you want to see on TV? He would have gone through an audition. He must have done some acting course somewhere. He must have gone through something like Wire Talent Division, or or something like a process in which he's prepared academically with some academic rigor, case studies, or some basic education to before becoming an actor or director or writer. Now what has happened, courtesy 4G, as you are saying, is that because of instruments like TikTok, you see impromptu creators from nook and corner of India. So you are seeing that depth because of technology. You're seeing the talent. I think the talent is the key here, that now you have your own superstars with their own, followers. Like even a guy like, Carrie Minati, who's just taking a name as an example, has 23 million followers. And that's one of the top 10 YouTube creators in the world. And who's he? He's a 21-year-old boy from...
I would say not just, I mean, when we look at this entire space, it's not just entertainment. It has opened up so many other spaces जहाँ पर कि जो अगर distribution channel एक बहुत बड़ा hindrance था, बहुत spaces को एक equal platform नहीं मिल रहा था. And Sarika can elaborate on that.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's about lifestyle, fashion, cooking. It's got so many different avenues that have opened up, not just entertainment as we know it. Yeah.
Yes, Tarika, please.
Absolutely. So, I mean, if I just pick the field that I'm in, which is just content creation when it comes to cooking and recipes, see, it's a dual thing, right? What happens is when the depth of your audience जब वो increase हो जाती है, so आप अपना content भी ऐसे बनाते हैं which is easily attainable. So I will make sure that I use things that will be attainable for my audience, right? One is that, for sure. The other is that it creates that opportunity for companies and brands and everything to make their products available or make people aware of their products beyond the main cities. So the tier 2 and the tier 3, let's say if there were certain ingredients that I was using which were only available online, then you suddenly have a new audience for that as well. So it's a dual thing in that sense. Then you start evolving with your audience in that sense. Absolutely. And one very important cheez that I bring up karna chahungi from what Anirudh said is that he used the word perpetuity. I think in all of this, we tend to forget that whatever we create, an email is truly never really deleted on the internet. So I think whenever we create that content, we should keep that in mind. And thoda dhyan mein rakhna chahiye ki our words are forever. So that's including right now. So
it's more like a 24/7 store. It's open all the time. You can come and devour.
It's like a Truman Show now.
One other aspect that I would want to point out here, like I said, in terms of creation, there are different aspects. One aspect which is very important that has changed pivotally since 4G has come in is your share of voice and the share of time in that media has get. So एक जो अलग बिल्कुल फर्क हुआ है डिजिटल से, इससे पहले हम जब भी देखें ओवर द कोर्स ऑफ एवोल्यूशन ऑफ मीडिया, प्रिंट, रेडियो टू टीवी, एक एक्सटेंट ऑफ कैनिबलाइजेशन होता है कि भाई मेरे पास दिन में इतना ही समय है जो कि मैं न्यूज़पेपर को दूंगा या मैं रेडियो को दूंगा या मैं टीवी को दूंगा. अभी एक एक्सटेंट तक कैनिबलाइजेशन तो ऑफ कोर्स यहाँ भी हुआ है, एंड मोर सो विद द शॉर्टर फॉर्मेट्स कि मेरे को 30 सेकंड लगने एक वीडियो देखने में, 1 मिनट देखना है तो क्या चाहता है देख लेता हूँ. तो उसमें मैं दिन का कितना टाइम इन चीजों में दे देता हूँ मुझे पता भी नहीं लगता, और वो धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज करता जा रहा है, एंड दैट इज ईटिंग इनटू अदर स्पेसेस आल्सो. बट also it has increased the share of space that media and entertainment have. कि यार अगर मैं कहीं गाड़ी में जा रहा हूँ, बस में जा रहा हूँ, जैसे भी ट्रैवल कर रहा हूँ, मैं बस अभी कुछ नहीं है, तो मैं टीवी नहीं देख सकता, मैं रेडियो कितना सुनूंगा, तो मैं डिजिटल मीडियम अपने फोन पे कंज्यूम करना शुरू कर देता हूँ कि मैं उतना टाइम है तो मैं कंज्यूम कर लेता हूँ ना, क्या जा रहा है अभी। क्यों लोग ज्यादा लोग कह रहे हैं कि हमारे पास फुर्सत ही नहीं है, क्योंकि जितनी फुर्सत हो सकती थी वो समय हमने सब डिजिटल मीडिया को दे दिया है। सो जो क्रिएटर्स के लिए ये बहुत बढ़िया बात है, क्योंकि उनको ज्यादा से ज्यादा ऑडियंस का टाइम मिल रहा है, बढ़ता जा रहा है।
देखिए इसमें आई थिंक व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट टू रियलाइज इज दैट नाउ वी आर सीइंग अ डाइवर्स, सो आप दोनों से जो मुझे बात करके व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू असिमुलेट हियर इज दैट देयर इज अ डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ कंटेंट, there is a meritocracy in the value of content. So as in, if you create something good, you will be lapped up and the results. And so that's the other thing I would like to contribute, that your performance, unlike box office, TV shows, people will have numbers which will be published or not, but how many hits you have got on YouTube, it's for everybody to be seen. Your analytics are open to the rest of the world. So when you start, self-gloating or any kind of indulge into promoting yourself, everything is very transparent. So coming to what Tarika was talking about, brands looking at YouTube, so they also have a very scientific partnership here, because they know exactly how many people the reach is going to. So the contours of the deal is decided given those actual numbers as well. What do you think?
Absolutely. I agree with you. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So, guys, our next point we're going to discuss is this. As we were talking about the depth of the content, now let's talk about the reach. How far is it going? If we have a qualitative discussion on what kind of reach are we talking about, Tarika?
So, Rahul, if we go back to pre-Jio, like let's say if we talk about the years 2014, 2015, and अगर मैं YouTube का ही example लेती हूँ, तो YouTube FanFest in those 2 years,
I remember that.
Yes, absolutely. And that was, I think at that point of time, they could have only spoken about a handful of channels that had 1 million subscribers or had touched that number. I think AIB was definitely one of them. Today, I think it might be difficult to talk about just how many of them have touched that milestone. So I think that is one metric. Your watch time is another metric, which could far exceed that. So when we're talking about that, I mean, and the other side effect that you've seen of this sort of reach is that the music industry on the whole has got such a big boost in that sense because of music streaming. And think about it today and we're all working from home right now. I don't even switch on the TV to watch any music, right? That habit is gone. I'm just streaming music in the background. It's playing in the background and everything. So that time for a lot of things, I don't even know how much time I stream my music for in a day, right? I don't even measure that. So I'm sure you wouldn't have either. So in that sense, the reach that we're talking about, the numbers that we're talking about, I think easily what you're looking at is if you were even somewhere like easily you're looking at least 2 to 3 times of your audience.
So even if you look at metrics like the number of smartphones sold, you're looking at close to around 100 million smartphones in India as we speak. Now, these are 4G connections. These are roughly around 80 to 100 million. So we're talking about 100 million TVs to be put forward. Now, everything at your beck and call. So you have YouTube, you have Spotify in streaming, you have Ghana.com and all these apps which are working around. But I think the biggest victory is that now the distribution is very scientific. You are now reaching the last mile user of the phone. So if you collect data and metrics on TV viewers, there is a certain science how Bark and all these agencies look at the amount of eyeballs. But I think now you are going down to one specific phone somewhere in Jammu and Kashmir who's watching Tarika's next video on YouTube or somebody like Tarika or anybody who's not creating content, we are looking at a reach, and then, you know, it's all connected with Google and Gmail. I think that's one of the major pluses that, you know, because of Google and Gmail, the analytics of Google benefit YouTube, you know, in a very, very big way. And you can do the search, the location where the person is. And hence, I think the reach is wherever is Google, there is YouTube. And wherever there's YouTube, you have content. What do you think?
Absolutely. Not just YouTube. I think today for any marketer who is looking for a campaign or looking to work with influencers or even publishing houses or titles in that sense, today it is very, very commonplace to say, okay, so what is your audience breakup? Even on Instagram, they will ask you to just screenshot that and you will share that with them and things like that. So, you know, it's become that number. Like you said earlier, there was a bark that you had to get this from. Today, it's just, you know, you have these insights which are not just helping marketers plan their campaigns, but even as a content creator, it helps me understand my audience, the best time to communicate the best kind of content with them, you know, and I get an idea of the gender breakup of my viewers, what cities they're in, so I know how to gear my content, how to fine tune my language as well.
Fantastic. Anirudh, what is your view on this?
बाबू मैं तो बिल्कुल अलग व्यू दूंगा, इसमें तुमको बिल्कुल जो तुम्हारा कहूंगा सवाल जो है ये रीच का,
बोलो।
तो ठीक है, अभी तो तुमने पूछ लिया, मेरे ख्याल से एक साल बाद बिल्कुल बेकार हो जाएगा सवाल।
अच्छा।
क्योंकि रीच जो है वो जहां तक जरूरी है फ्रॉम अ मार्केटर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, फ्रॉम ब्रांड्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, जहां तक उनको वर्थ है पहुंचने का, टू टेक आउट समथिंग फ्रॉम द कंज्यूमर, वो अगले एक साल में तो पूरा पहुंच चुका होगा। और जहां 5G जैसी चीज आ गई, फिर तो ये लिटरली बम फटने वाली बात हो जाएगी। तो रीच का तो मतलब रह नहीं जाएगा। आई नो रीच हैज बीन अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मेट्रिक फॉर एनीबॉडी टू इवैल्यूएट कन्वेंशनली फॉर एनी मीडियम, बट हिंदुस्तान में लिटरली जो टीवी का पेनिट्रेशन नहीं है उसको क्रॉस कर गया है बहुत शॉर्ट टाइम में मोबाइल पेनिट्रेशन। स्मार्टफोन इज गोइंग टू जस्ट शूट अप एज द प्राइसेस ड्रॉप एंड एज बैंडविड्थ इंक्रीजेस। मेरे ख्याल से आज की डेट में भी जरूरी नहीं कि आप लिटरेट है तो आपके पास स्मार्टफोन है, तो शायद हमारी लिटरेसी नंबर्स को भी हमारे स्मार्टफोन्स क्रॉस कर जाएंगे बहुत जल्दी। तो ये रीच की जो बात है ना, ये
देखो listen just to intervene here. TikTok has launched an educational initiative called EduTalk. So you're going to have little questions, little answers for 20 seconds on a TikTok platform. So we are already talking about some insane reach, but I think there is something which all three of us are missing here, is the internet penetration in India. So we are right now looking at somewhere around 50-54%. I think roughly 50-60% के बीच में है। I think जो total internet penetration India में है। So अभी भी there is still some gap left wherein things can, you know, go. And but I feel with
but that's what I said. What is it that the marketers and brands will be chasing? Yes, of course, उसका वो possibility है उतना जाने का, but what is the size of that market also? किस तरह के लोग हैं वो, उनका क्या spending capacity है, conventionally कितने brands हैं जो उनको cater करते हैं, तो that obviously for 80 to 90% of your brands, the market is restricted to the top 50% to top 60% of the population. So I'm not saying कि बाकी पे नहीं करना चाहिए, but जो गेम है ना, गेम चेंजिंग, वो गेम बदल चुका है। अब गेम रीच का रहा ही नहीं बाबू, अब गेम हो चुका है रेलेवेंस का। रीच का गेम रहा नहीं है, अब ये रेलेवेंस का गेम है, जो कि बिल्कुल नया गेम होगा इस मीडियम में।
Do you agree, Tarika?
I agree, because you know the thing is that, I mean, while that, so we've conquered, I think what Anirudh is trying to say is that we've conquered the reach battle now, right? So that I would agree with, because I think if we go back to pre-Geo days of 2014, 2015, everybody said, oh yeah, digital is great, your content, everything is great, but you know, digital doesn't have the reach of television or print and things like that. Today, that is not a question at all. And especially now when we're sitting in this whole COVID situation, I think digital has been the only form of reach right now. You know, I'm not saying TV and all don't exist, of course they do, but I'm just saying that this has been the major driving force cost right now. So definitely, I mean, the next step is going to be a game changer, and it'll go beyond reach for sure now. Yeah, I think now so far it's been about the numbers, but I'm very excited to see what that next level is going to be.
Well, it looks like a very
I
exciting.
just want to point out one thing, राहुल, की जो मैं कह रहा हूँ ना ये बात, मुझे पता है बहुत मीडिया प्लानर्स से लात पड़ने वाली है, जूते पड़ने वाले हैं कि तुम क्या कह रहे हो, हमारी नौकरी चली जाएगी वगैरह वगैरह. हम लोग बोलते हैं इतना मीडियम में करो, मगर तुम कह रहे हो भैया रीच का तो मामला तय कर दिया, बट जो है सो है, डील विद इट.
नहीं, डील तो क्या करना, जो कंटेंट बना रहा है वो सभी डील करेंगे.